everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios. If you have been to my channel before, thanks for coming back by. I got goodies to share today. If you're new to my channel, thanks for stopping in. You stopped in at the most appropriate time because I've been shopping. I watch the Hobby Lobby haul videos every year, and by the time I get to my Hobby Lobby, everything is picked over and I don't get anything. So Monday, I called a manager friend of mine at the store who I talk to all the time when I go in, and asked her about doing if they had done their markdown yet. And she says no, she's short-staffed. She's short-staffed. The truck had just get in. She hadn't seen the planogram yet. But I did know that everything had to be marked down by tomorrow, September 1st. So she says, I'm going to say safely you could come in Wednesday and it will be done. I talked to her this morning and she says she had the team focus on the scrapbook paper crafting zone only yesterday. It was the only thing in the store other than ribbon over in the sewing department that had been marked down so far. So while there were other areas in the store I would like to have hit the markdown, I'm okay with what I got. But before I get to Hobby Lobby, I made a quick stop at Dollar Tree. I left here at 7 o'clock this morning, which is Wednesday morning, and I got there at 8 o'clock thinking that's when Hobby Lobby opened. They don't open till 9. So I walked across the parking lot to Dollar Tree, check on a couple of things. I had not grabbed creepy cloth yet. I know I have some out in the warehouse, but I wanted to have some handy that I could cut apart and use for the Graphic 45 project. So I grabbed a thing of this. I'm going to lay that aside. I also, in their Dollar Tree Plus section, now keep in mind, not all Dollar Tree stores are going to be Dollar Tree Plus. Some of them are just going to carry the $1.25 items. One of our stores in Poplar Bluff is a $1 Plus. The other one is not. So in the $1 Plus, in the fall stuff, they had this velvet ribbon, $3 a piece. There are 10 yards and 2 inches wide in each spool. They had other colors, but I focused on just the black and the orange for the Graphic 45. I'm thinking I can cut it apart into smaller pieces, use some of it for file tabs, that kind of thing. Then I also got these two signs. They were still unpacking. Happy Halloween and the Witch is in. So this sign is mine, and this sign is for Bob because he collects the skulls. So this will be part of our new Halloween decor. I also picked up this because I'll link one of the many videos down below that shows taking one of these and turning it into a haunted house. I bought multiple so I could try to do double tiered houses. I'm not sure, but we'll see how that works. But I've got several of these to do a haunted village for my laundry room. I'm going to use one of those in my haunted village on my magical cabinet, vintage armoire for this season. And then next year the houses will all go in my laundry room on the top shelf and replace my birdhouses. But in one of them she used this beading of skull and bones as the railing. She put these together and made the railing along the widow's peak of the top of the haunted house. So I grabbed a package of those because I couldn't remember if I'd already grabbed one, but if I did, yeah, I'm going to do several houses. I'm also going to link a video down below of a gal who did. She had seen a metal witch and cauldron, and she loved it, but she thought, you know, it was like 40 some bucks, I think she said, and there had to be a less expensive way to create it. So what she did was she took a round glass candle globe from Dollar Tree and one of their wooden witches, and she made one. Well, I'm going to take it up several notches and do 3 witches around the cauldron, and I'm going to have them illuminated with the orange lights sandwiched in between each of the 3 witches. So I grabbed those today. So that was my Dollar Tree haul, but I know that is not what you're here for. I know that for a fact. So let's move Dollar Tree out of the way and start with what I really went after. Was I'd seen people picking up Tim Holtz stuff. I'd seen them picking up Sizzix stuff. There were some Sizzix dies that I was seeing in the videos that I've had sitting in my cart on Sizzix.com for months, but I refused to pay their shipping charge. So, patience was a virtue. So let's start with, I'm going to show you everything, then I'm going to tell you how much retail I got and what I spent, okay? So I started with these 2 undated 12-month planner inserts from Agenda 52. Normally $21.99. I paid $5.49 a piece for them. I think these will fit in the new Stampin' Up! Planner. If not, I do have a couple of Agenda 52 planner covers that I can use these in. So that was a good deal, especially for undated. And I'm going to set these up here for now. Okay, then I went over, this was one of the things they had marked down in the art department. It's a brush washer, regularly $8.99, down to $2.24. Not so much for the washing part, because I have a one for one stroke painting from Donna Dewberry that I can use, but I like the fact that I could take these out into the kitchen, wash them in the soapy water, and I could secure them up in the spiral so that the brushes are kind of suspended and not sitting on the bristles themselves. You never want to turn your brushes up this way because you don't want the water to run down into your shaft here and loosen and come apart. You always want to store them when they're draining after you wash them. You always want to store them bristle side down. So this will keep me from resting them on the bristles themselves. Excuse me. Excuse me. So I picked that up. Whoops, my house fell over. I also picked this trim up, and I'm going to go ahead and slice it open. I don't know how much yardage is in here, but it was only $3.43. Bolt sold as is, and I'm okay with that. But it had a Christmas vibe to it. There's just a hint of a sagey green in there, that rusty cherry cobbler, and that gold. And it had been marked down a couple of different times, I see. So I don't know what it was originally. Wait a minute, let's see. It was normally $1.49 a yard, and I paid $3.43, which means there would normally only be 2 yards here, and I'm pretty sure there's a whole lot more than 2 yards on here. So, another good buy. You have to look, and I'm really good about not just buying something because it's on sale. I have to have a purpose. So, I saw these from Paper Studio, regularly $2.99, marked down to $74, and I only bought 1 package. But I think these adhesive gems, because they're textured, color these with black alcohol inks, and they'll be perfect for sunflower centers. So I got those. I thought I had a set of these feet. This is one thing I did pay full price for because I want to use these on my Graphic 45 project. I thought I still had a set left, but I wasn't guaranteeing, and I wanted to make sure that I had these for the box. I'll use them. It doesn't matter whether or not I've got a set. I will use them. That was the only thing I bought full price. No, I take that back. There were 2 things I bought full price. This was on trip 1. Yes, I made 2 trips. Okay, the other thing I bought was a package of the snowflake charms. I have some, but if I want to do more than just 1 or 2 Christmas albums, I want to make sure I had plenty of charms to both put on journals and in journal kits. So those are there. The other thing I bought from the art department was show-offs, specialty stencils. And what these are is adhesive flex stencils. There's 2 sheets. Regularly $4.99. I paid $1.24. And what this does is, they're just plain stencil sheets with an adhesive, so you can pull them apart and stick them onto something so that it doesn't move. But I can cut my own stencils with these. So I grabbed all 3 packs of those. I wasn't too concerned about being greedy on those. I bought the only 3 packs. Okay, everything else I tried to be nice and share. I got this stamp set from Clear Stamps. Regularly $9.99. I paid $2.49 from Hampton Art. Perfect little circles. And you've seen me use some of the card sketches that have circles as the element. And I thought these would be good. One of a kind, a happy hello, handmade with love, just a note, snail mail, limited edition, sending you love, and oh happy day. And a couple of these will be perfect for tags on journals. Then there was, let's see, let's do the other 2 stamp sets I bought first. I bought 2 of this one, Hip Stamp Hooray, regularly $3.49, paid 87 cents. There's 18 pieces in here. It's a Lily stamp builder, so you stamp the base, then you stamp this one in another color, then you stamp this one in another color, and you get different layouts of the lilies, plus sentiments. And I bought 2 so I would have 1 for a future 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So I got that one. And then I bought this one, Thinking of You. It's a desert rose, got some leaves, branches, that kind of thing. I think it says thank you underneath there. But 87 cents for a $3.49 stamp set I paid 87 cents for. Then I bought this one from Hampton Arts, $9.99. I paid $2.49. I love this envelope. We have an image very similar to this in a stamp set from Stampin' Up. But I like that I had the Happy Mail stamp. I like the banner. Hello, consider this a paper hug. I love that sentiment. Sending love to you. Please deliver to. Handmade and heartfelt. A little hello and hi. So I got those. Then I bought, not done yet, more still here. Lots of Sizzix stuff. So let's start with this 3D embossing folder. So 3D texture fades. $11.99. I paid $2.99 for this one. This one is called Engraved. And I love this. This is going to be cool on a jelly plate. I love that one. I also got a little bit on the steampunk. Something I don't have a lot of. $10.99. I paid $2.74 for it. I bought this one. Let's see. This one is called Mini Foundry. He's got a bigger one than that. This one is called Mini Kaleidoscope. Perfect backgrounds for doing ATCs. I love that. This one is an Impresslets, which means you get the embossing folder and you get the die to cut it out. Let's see if I can pop this one open really quick. This is going to be a little bit of a long video because there's a lot to do. But see, it will emboss this and it will cut it out at the same time. Isn't that cool? So that was my... that was the only 3D Impresslets that I bought. I bought this set from Sizzix. I have lots of alphabets. I like this one. This was very small. Probably very similar to my Sizzlet set that I have. And I didn't think about that at the time. So I'll compare sizes, and if I do, this may wind up in a giveaway as well. $16.99 down to $4.99, and there are 92 dies in here. This is one of them that has been on my cart. $22.99 down to $5.74. This one is called Moon and Back, and I loved it for this crescent moon with the stars and the dangles. I love that. And then I bought this set from Spellbinders. I could not find a price on this one. but it was down to $4.74, so it was probably somewhere in the area of about $21. But you cut 3 different layers, 3 different colors, and you get, this is your big bottom layer, then you add your middle layer, and then you add your final layer in 3 different colors, and you can get that. Now, I saw this as doing this as a door card, and then putting this so this would open, and then you could open this size. So you could make this as a hinged card as well as just a false front. So I liked that. I bought this alphabet set with the numbers. I was all about the alphabets and numbers because I need the different size numbers for the Graphic 45 project. This one was from Momenta, $19.99, and I paid $4.99 for this one. And then I bought this 3D Texture Impressions. I want to do a fairy journal, and the fairy clock on here was just perfect. This is called Dandelion Wish. And so that would make for nice backgrounds in a fairy journal. Okay, so that was bag number 1. And I have a receipt in here, and I'm going to go through and tally everything up to make sure I figured right. But when I'm done with this other bag, I'll give you an idea of my damage. Okay? So that was bag number 1. Part of stock number 1. Whoops, that wasn't it. The other one is in here. The other one is in here. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So, let's get the spools of ribbon out of the way first. I bought this green, regularly $3.99. I got it for 99 cents. And it has a bow or a greenery garland kind of thing going on with it that I thought was kind of cool. And there were more. I just limited myself to one of these. But it's a really thick chenille. I mean, it's over half the width of my finger. And it's a pretty green chenille. They had this in a gold chenille as well. I just wanted the green. So, see, I didn't know if I'd have any use for the gold, so I didn't buy the gold. Just the green. Okay, then I have this. And I have this, was regularly $2.99. It was 74 cents. And I got it in 3 different colors. Now let me cut this one apart here. Take the pin out. And then there's this one. Like that. So I like those. I like the cross. It almost looked like a flower kind of thing going on. Will be nice as a trim layer on top of a fabric. So I got those 3 in that. And that was, they had one other color, but I don't remember what it was now, but I don't think it was one I thought I would use, so I didn't buy it. I was all about the fall colors, apparently. Let me grab another couple of pins here so I can secure these ends. So those were $2.99 down to 74 cents. Okay. Then there was this one, which I thought was pretty cool. It's kind of like a ruffly denim. $4.99. I got it for $1.49. And the reason is because of the studs. And those will be a neat blingy addition to a... Whoops, we don't want to pull that, do we? This one was called Denim with Stone Trim. And then there was this one. There was one all unraveled off the spool. In fact, the ends of the spool caps were gone. But I wasn't guaranteed that all of it would be there. So I bought this one. $3.99. I paid $1.24 for it. And this is another one of those that will be perfect for me to use as trim on the Graphic 45 item. I'm all about texture and layers on this Graphic 45 project, is what I'm looking for. Okay, Then I bought the only 2 packages of the expander and the classic metal discs that they had for Happy Planner. The metal discs, these were $22.99 for the expander, $20 for the classic. I paid $5.74 and $4.99 for those. I don't have a lot of metal discs, and I wanted metal discs. Okay, then I hit the Tim Holtz stuff. Oh, and I'm so glad I did buy the wrong one. I did buy the wrong one. Oh, I'm not going back after the other one. I'm not. I have 2 of these now, apparently, because I was thinking I had bought the browns, and I have 2 sets of this. $11.99 down to $2.99 for his Distress Oxides. This one is pumpkin and mustard seed, and this one is shabby shutter and tumbled. I don't know my Tim Holtz colors. And apparently, trying to get into this one is like breaking into Fort Knox. Tumbled glass, that one is it. So I have these 2, and I now have 2 of these. So I may try at some point take them back and exchange them for the brown ones if they still have the brown ones. If not, a set of those is going to wind up in the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And then I got these 2 Distress embossing glazes. $17.99. I paid $4.49 a piece for them. This one has broken china, speckled egg, and I don't know what the green one is. Pistachio. Spit that one out. And then this one has fire brick, rusty hinge. I wish they wouldn't put them over top of the colors. Tattered rose. Okay, so that was it on my first trip. Okay, then I went to lunch and was watching a video by a gal, was showing off her Hobby Lobby haul, and she showed something I had not thought of. She had the alcohol inks. I did not even look at the alcohol inks. So, after lunch, I went back. And that's when I bought the duplicate of the mustard seed and pumpkin pie distress. I got, where's my other bag? Oh, it's in here. I bought the alcohol inks and the extra package of sprays. I stood there and debated over it, and I thought, no, I'll go ahead and get them. If I already have it, I'll use it in a thing, but, you know, it is what it is. These are normally $3.99. They were marked down to 99 cents. Really. I bought gold, silver, marine blue, lavender, tangerine, mint, which is almost a turquoise, Indian blue, burnt sienna, and then I got dark green and geranium. Now, there were 2 different geraniums, but this is called a Curate in color, whereas the other ones were just alcohol. And they say whether or not this one was a Create in color, this one's a sheen. So they varied in types, but they were all the same price. I will leave a link down below to the gal whose video I was watching when I saw these. She does some really cool jelly plate backgrounds and collage stuff with these. And so I will link her channel down below, showing her working with those. And the only other thing I bought was the big iris case. The snap top storage case, because I want to use this to store all of these in until I get to them. So, overall, both trips combined, I bought about $700 worth of product, and I paid $130. Over $700 worth of product for $130. Wow. I am so glad I went because now I have all kinds of new toys to play with. And as I'm organizing the studio, I can put them away right away where they're going to go. So that was cool. So that was my Hobby Lobby haul. Have you been to Hobby Lobby? If you've got something to show, let me know in the comments below, and I'll come check out your haul at your channel. In the meantime, this is my last video for the next 2 weeks. I've got to take these 2 weeks off and do absolutely no creating, no filming, if I'm going to get the studio finished, and spend some time with Bob before fall stuff gets crazy. So, unless something pops up that I just have to share, this is going to be my last video for the next couple of weeks. So in the meantime, remember to visit the channels I'm linking below. Remember to like, to share, and subscribe, and share out so that everybody can join in and be eligible for the next subscriber giveaway. Creative blessings.